As I walk this dog to the euthanasia room, I want to cry. Her tail is wagging, and she's excited to see me. So I give her treats and I let her sniff whatever she wants to before continuing our walk to the room. Once we're there, I let her off leash and she crawls in my lap. I give her the biggest hug I can, a little bit of peanut butter, and I look into her eyes. I know that I'm about to have to end her life, and I won't be
I
able to.
don't know exactly what kind of life she had. She came to us as a stray. I put every ounce of compassion and love into my stare because it's the last thing she will see. She's a good dog. She doesn't have any obvious signs of aggression or health issues. This is purely for space. I don't want to do this. She's the kind of dog you could see curled up on a family's couch. Why do I have to do this?
I think back to our walk down the hallway. I think about the 275 dogs we walked past. I think about the dogs crammed into small crates because we ran out of large ones. I think about the staff working overtime just to make sure the dogs get the bare minimum care because right now it's hard for us to get even all the kennels clean just once. I think to myself, why is it like this? I think about day-to-day shelter life and the people who work here. The sheer number of last-minute, high-paced wave adoption fee events that don't even make enough space for one day of intake. I think about my coworkers, the ones who get up at 4 a.m. every week just to load airplanes with our animals so they can fly to a better place. I think about my current foster dogs that I have at home. I really don't have space or time for them, but maybe I can squeeze in another. I think about the family I spoke with this morning, sobbing and asking for help because they lost their job and their home, but they really want to make sure their pet can receive the love and care they deserve. I start to question if we're even doing enough, because I know when we make this post, everyone will ask, why don't you do a free adoption event? Or, why don't you work with rescues? And why don't you just stop taking in the animals? But we've already done the free adoption events. We've exhausted all rescue efforts, and as the only open intake shelter in our community, we can't stop taking in the animals.
So I look back into this dog's eyes. She doesn't deserve this, but neither do any of the other 275 dogs that are living here in the shelter. We've already taken in 43 animals today and have no open kennels for them. We have dogs that have been in kennels outside for days, dogs that have been squeezed in kennels that are too small, and dogs that are waiting for kennels as I'm doing this. I know that this dog has been treated humanely. I know that she has felt love and compassion. I have done everything I can to try and help our space crisis and failed. I move forward with the euthanasia. I take a minute to myself. I give respect for the life I just took. I feel so much remorse and regret that I can't put it into words, but I know this is not my fault. This is bigger than us. What I can do myself is not enough. I didn't cause the other 275 dogs to come into this shelter. I am working to help the animals, people, and pets. I want to help make a positive change in our community and value the human-animal bond more than anything. But I find myself crying on my drive home every day. I am so burnt out and tired. Why do I do this? Though exhausted, tired, and overwhelmed, I am strong. I am resilient, just like them. I think, if not me, then who? Just like you, I want every animal in our care to find a forever home. I look down and see more dogs scheduled for euthanasia. As hard as it may be, I know right now it must be done. I walk to the kennel of the next dog.
I walk to the kennel of the next dog.
So I walk to the kennel of the next dog, and I go through the entire process again.